Was good, y'all? Rich Sosa in the building, and today, man, I am bringing y'all another very special banger, man. So today, this video is gonna be for those of y'all who still do not know what build to make, or maybe y'all want to go ahead and make another build, but you want to make a very overpowered one, and this one is definitely gonna be for y'all. This build is going to be the best, yes, the best shooting guard in all of NBA 2K22 when it comes down to it on next gen. I went back and forth with the stats, making sure I made this build perfect and exact to make it to where it's going to be able to do everything you want out of a guard as well as in this game. So again, I just want to say thank God for giving me this opportunity to be able to bring this to y'all. But thank y'all for coming through for those of y'all who did. So man, y'all already know what y'all need to do. Be sure to hit that sub button if you're new. Anybody looking to join the RGF family, Rich Gang family, go ahead and turn on post notifications. But let's go and get 50 likes on this video. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for everything that y'all have been doing. But I'm actually really excited about this build because I'm telling you, when it comes down to it, the stats are going to be very surprising, y'all. So when it comes down to this height, to be perfect, if y'all want to go ahead and be more of a guard rather than being oversized, go ahead and put this to 6'5". Weight going to be 180, and the wingspan, we're going to go ahead and put this to 6'6", y'all. Now, when it comes down to the body shape, I really like to find for this specific build. Definitely going to be very useful down the road. But now, let's go ahead and get into the making of the actual build. So, when it comes down to any type of build, y'all most definitely know you want a couple things for sure. You want to be able to play defense, dribble, shoot, and maybe even finish at the rim. So, when it comes down to it, go ahead and put that close shot to an 83. Driving layup, we're going to go ahead and put this to an 86. And then, to get the contact dunks, go ahead and max the driving dunk out at 91, y'all. Already, 25 badges so far, and that's just for the finishing. Now, when it comes down to the shooting, like I said, we want to be able to shoot on this build. Shooting guard goes hand in hand with that. So, mid-range shot, of course, y'all, you already know that we are going to be maxing this either. Okay, I'm going to give y'all a couple different options, actually. Instead of maxing it out, wasting attribute points, go ahead and put this to an 84. Then when it comes to that three-pointer, this is where you're going to want to go ahead and make a couple options. You can max it out, but I'm going to go with a 90 because we can still add boost on this build. We want to be able to sacrifice some areas because we know once we run with a teammate with floor general as well as by boost, some of these stats actually have the potential to get to 99 on their own. Then when it comes to the free throw, to use this build in any game mode, go ahead and put that to a 66, and right there, that's already 30 badges, y'all. Now, as for the defensive and the playmaking side, go ahead and put that pass accuracy to a 77, 83 ball handle, and an 83 speed with ball. Like I said, we have to make some sacrifices in certain areas to make this build perfect. So that's going to give us 26 badges right there, one more extra than the finishing. Then when it comes down to the defensive, go ahead and put that perimeter defense to an 85 and the steal to an 84. That's going to be a solid 16 badges right here. Now, when it comes down to the physicals, put that speed to an 86. Go ahead and put the acceleration to an 86. Skip over your strength. And then when it comes down to that vertical, put it to an 84. And then the rest of the way, we're going to go ahead and throw that into the stamina. Now, as you can see, we are actually going to be having a really nice stamina on this build, 89, and we maxed out perfect at 99 overall. A lot of things are going to be going into this build. As you can see, this is just a straight offensive demigod build, and then on top of all that, we have some pretty nice defensive stats. Not the best, but again, compared to previous years, these stats are definitely going to be able to take this build over the top. Now, the takeovers, slashing, y'all, shot creating, sharp shooting. Then we got one more, and that's going to be the lockdown, y'all, to put it all together. So when it comes down to it, you can double up on the lockdown takeover just to make this build that much more overpowered. The first one I would really consider is going to be extreme clamps. The second one, you can go ahead and pick an offensive, but for me, like I said, it's really going to come down to your preference and how you feel so comfortable with these badges. I'm going to go with limitless range. Now, let's go ahead and check out the build name that we got, and as y'all can see, a two-way scoring machine, y'all. Ignore the comparisons, but I'm telling you, this build is definitely going to be able to do everything you want. The best absolute shooting guard in all of NBA 2K22 coming at y'all on next gen. This build is definitely going to be something that's scary to go up against. So again, if y'all want to make this build, you already know that I just gave y'all the keys. I handed them off. Let's go ahead and just consider a couple things when it comes down to this build though. Remember y'all, we're going to be able to get boost. So that's going to be a +4 automatic. Running with a teammate with floor general, that's another +4. And then consider the takeover that y'all picked. Really going to be something special with this build. A lot of these stats are going to be able to hit 99. But let's go ahead and get into this badge count. As y'all can see, the first one I'm going to go with limitless takeoff on gold as well as posterizer. From there, slithery finisher on Hall of Fame, fast twitch on gold. Then you could go with unstrippable on gold. And then the last one, I'm going to go with fearless finisher on bronze. Now let's go ahead and get into the shooting badges. Actually have 30 badges that we're going to be able to work with, y'all. So again, these are going to be all based on your own preference like I always tell y'all. But if you want to go ahead and be led in the right direction, look no more. Let me go ahead and plug y'all in. So, Hot Zone Hunter, you definitely want to go ahead and start it off with that on gold. From here, 26 more remaining badges. So for my liking, if you want to, you can definitely put on any of the spot up badges. For example, you can go ahead and put on Deadeye and then pair it up with catch and shoot as well as corner specialist. If not, go ahead and put on corner specialist at least on gold or silver, y'all. Then from there, there's going to be a lot of badges that we're going to be able to work with. I have to be real with y'all on this. So, one that I'm going to say is going to be very important. Deadeye on gold, y'all. Definitely going to help you out, especially with hitting in people's faces. From there, blinders is going to be another really good one. I'm not sure what tier you're most comfortable with on, but I feel like bronze and silver are going to be something that you really should test out, especially if you're looking to put that badge on. Now, when it comes down to this setup, you could go with Hall of Fame badges in any type of category and any specific badge that you feel most comfortable with. For me, I'm going to say that I like to spread the wealth when it comes down to these builds, whether that be putting on silver or bronze badges or even gold. It's just going to be the way that I like to go about things. I feel like the more that you can add to your shooting percentages, the better. So for me, I'm going to go with gold volume shooter. That is definitely going to be a huge help. Then from here, go ahead and really consider clutch shooter. That's going to be another one that's going to be able to boost your shot percentage. For the last one, I'm going to go with gold limitless spot up, and then again you can upgrade your volume shooter to Hall of Fame if you want to, and that is going to be another really good setup to go with. Now let's go ahead and get into the playmaking, y'all. We got 26 badges to work with, so a lot of wealth in this category. I'm going to go ahead and start it off with gold triple threat juke, quick chain on gold, and then hyperdrive on silver. From here, go ahead and put on quick first step on gold as well. Another one that I'm going to consider is going to be bronze unpluckable. Now with these last 9, definitely go ahead and put on handles for days on gold. The last 4 really going to be based on your own preference, y'all. You can spread the wealth here or go ahead and put on tight handles on gold. That's another way to go about it. If you want to go ahead and put on space creator, I would just go ahead and take off unpluckable so that way we could put it on gold. But again, tight handles is going to be another really good badge that we can go with. So if you want to change anything when it comes down to this setup, feel free to do so, y'all. Again, a lot of these badges are going to be necessary, but if you want to test something out, go ahead and try it. Now, back to the defense, y'all. 16 badges to work with, a lot of different things that we can go with here. The first one I'm going to hit y'all with is going to be ankle braces on gold, and another one that I really like, normally I would try out hustler, but again, that's not going to be my style. For me, I'm going to go with clamps on gold as well as possibly interceptor on bronze or even tireless defender, y'all. With the last 7, it's really going to be based off of your comfort level and what badges you want to try out. But for me, I really feel like menace on silver is going to be one that we can work with. For the last 4, you could go ahead and literally spread the wealth between all bronze badges. For me, I have to say the interceptor is definitely going to be one that I would consider on bronze. But if not, if you're going to be taking a lot of screens and guarding on ball, go ahead and pick pick dodger on gold. And that's going to be the final setup we go with, y'all. 25 finishing. Then when it comes to the shooting, we got 30, 26 playmaking, and then 16 defensive. I just want y'all to know that everything y'all have been doing, showing up to every single video, I'd really appreciate that, man. I just want y'all to know that this is gonna be a non-stop grind, y'all. I am always gonna be uploading. I just want y'all to know that I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. I got another video dropping, so be sure to hit that sub button if you're new. Go ahead and turn on post notifications if y'all are trying to join the Rich Gang family. Let's go ahead and get 50 likes on this banger. And last but not least, y'all, go ahead and share it with your family and friends. But man, with all that being said, I got one last thing to say. Rich out.